it's caught my eye during the Day of the Devs showcase, and it's by the developer of Nidhogg and Wheel World, and he describes it as a cross between Spelunky, so a kind of 2D platforming roguelite, and Vampire Survivors. Well, I'll get into that in a minute. I have done a few runs already, but I wanted to share this game with some of you who might not have seen Day of the Devs or know anything about this. So I'm really enjoying it. In the bunkhouse, you can see characters that you've unlocked. This demo includes a few. You start off as this little guy who runs around manically like this, and then you get this naked barbarian chap who's got lots of health, and his main weapon is a sword, whereas this little guy, his main attack is a machine gun. And then you get this baby thing over here, whose main attack is a pistol. And looks like I've just unlocked Leggy, which looks like a gorilla. I'm not sure what his weapon is. Let's give him a go. I'll probably change back into this wobbly dude eventually, because I do like him. This guy's been unlocked, but he's only available in the full game. So, interestingly, in this demo, you do make progress and unlock stuff that is only in the full game. So, I'm hoping when that's out and this is updated and I've purchased it, all my progress will just get kept and transferred over. But now I'm just going to go into the Catacombs, which is the only level available in the demo. But you can play it as much as you want, basically. And there's a certain amount of things that you can unlock. So basically you just roam around this 2D level, and you shoot automatically like you do in Vampire Survivors and all the other games in the genre. And then you collect blood from your slain enemies, and when you fill up the bar at the top, you level up, essentially. And then you can choose another power-up from the 3 that you're offered. So I'm going to choose increased damage, and then we go again. That's a key that can unlock a chest or a locked door. That thing down there is some gold, I believe, in there. Or was it? I'm not sure. It might have been a power-up. I didn't know how to do that. And webs. That looks like his weapon. So maybe he's actually a spider. He looks a bit like a pink gorilla, but he's got webs. So he might be a spider. But I'm going to go with reload weapons faster, which basically speeds up your cooldown. As you can see, you collect gold, which is used to unlock cages like this one. It's not the upgrade currency for the overworld. Those are bones. I am earning bones just by killing stuff. I believe that's the bones is actually the score in the bottom right, although I could be mistaken. But after my run is over, we'll go back to the overworld and I'll show you the shop where you spend your bones. And those are the permanent upgrades for this game, so you can have like more damage dealt, or you can take more hits, and it exponentially gets more expensive more upgrades that you buy. Some of the things that are selectable in that shop aren't in the demo again, so it's a fairly good demo, I would say. Quite feature heavy, really. You can get a good feel for what the final game's going to be like, but it doesn't give you too much, so that you still want to play the full game when it comes out. And I'm not entirely sure when the full game is coming out. It looks fairly complete to me from this demo, but I could be mistaken. And he might be incorporating feedback from this demo into the full release, so I'm not sure. But there were quite a lot of games from Day of the Devs in particular that caught my eye. And I don't think all of them have got demos, at least not yet. But if some of the others do get demos, especially during Steam Next Fest, which is coming up soon, then I'll cover those as well. And if not, then I'll just have to wait till they get released, if the full release is available on Steam. And then I'll have to buy them and show them off then. But so this is one of the 2 series that I want to keep doing regularly on a fortnightly basis. So one week will be a First Look Fridays episode, like this one, and you'll have to stay tuned for what the other series is going to be. I've got it all planned out roughly. It's subject to change if I change my mind about what I want to make a particular video about, and I might shuffle the order of episodes around for the other other type of video, but it's coming together quite nicely. I've got the script written for the first episode of that, so I'm hoping to record it soon, although I might tweak it a little bit. I managed to defeat the worm, which is the requirement for opening the second stage, but as I said before, that second stage is unlocked technically. You get to go and see where it would be, but you can't enter it because it's not available in the demo. So now I've got flaming boots, which leaves this trail of fire and death everywhere. You can see the enemies are escalating quite quickly now. It's getting quite challenging. There's also this water at the bottom, where if you stay in it for too long, you will drown, of course. But I'm not sure if that water is actually rising as time goes by. But I think it might be. So you've got to be careful if you go down there, or you'll end up dead quickly. I've only got 1 hit left now anyway. I do really enjoy this game. It is quite hectic though, and as you can see, I've now died. But I've unlocked the webs weapon for other characters, I believe. So that leggy character has that weapon by default. I have only just noticed actually that there's a little sort of overview map of where I explored from the map of the stage. So I only sort of explored one little corner of the map really, and then I got 1,092 bones for that run. So now I'm going to go back to the overworld, and here's the bone shop, and you talk to this dog guy, and as you can see, you can pay for upgrades like move quicker, do more damage, attract blood from further attract blood from further away. Not sure what that one is. Jump higher. That's quite expensive, that one. More blood, so more experience essentially when you collect it. Weapons reload faster. That's basically your cooldown. So let's just spend it on damage. That's always a good thing. And I've nearly maxed out the damage now. So let's do another run. I'm going to switch to the initial character because I do like him. He's quite cool. Where is he to be found? Up here somewhere. Here he is on the bottom left. So let's switch to this dude. But yeah, so it's got all the elements that make for a good one of these types of games, as survivors like. But it's with a twist. and I do like the kind of hand-drawn art style. It does remind me of the first Nidhogg, which is a game that I haven't really played myself, to be honest, but I watched a ton of Giant Bomb when they used to play it, and PS Access have played it quite a bit as well, so I am very familiar with Nidhogg, even though I haven't really dabbled in it myself. I like the other game that they made, Wheel World, as well, which is a much more high fidelity graphical style, but another fun game that's more about racing bicycles. So yeah, they make fun games. I believe it's just one main chap who makes these in his spare time. It's not even his main job. He has a full-time job and just sort of makes these little games as a hobby. So it's quite impressive, really, what he's managed to do. And I shall definitely be buying this one when it's in its full release. I might have to have a full review of the finished article, but do let me know what you think of this first episode of new First Look Fridays. It seems like using the Steam Deck and actually holding it and talking into the microphone is quite a good way of doing these, actually. I'm not sure if it will affect the performance of the game at all, if it's a more demanding game, but obviously the Steam Deck can run this one with no issue at all. So it makes for a good choice. And if you do have any recommendations that you think I would like, then do feel free to leave a comment and let me know what that game might be. It can be anything, really, although I'm not really into really scary horror games. I do like some horror, like survival horror, like the Resident Evil series, but I'm not really into the more psychological or disturbing stuff like Silent Hill or Amnesia or anything like that. So if you do recommend a really scary horror game, then chances are I'm not going to play it. But anything sort of fun and arcadey or racing games, RPGs, if it looks cool, then I will give it a go and put it through its paces and do one of these videos. Because discovering new stuff is a lot of fun, and that's really the whole point of these videos, is to help some of you discover new things as well, or at least put them on your radar. Maybe you don't have a computer or a Steam Deck, but there's a chance these games will make their way onto a console later, and yeah, you can sort of make a mental note or remember what these games are in case they get released on one of the big consoles. So this time the boss I'm facing is the Bone Snake, which is kind of similar to the worm that I faced last time, but bony, of course. So there he is. When I first started playing this demo yesterday, the bosses absolutely slaughtered me, but of course, as you do more and more runs and spend more bones on getting better, you become more survivable and can progress further and further. And I'm actually trying to make my way up the stage a bit more this time, because I didn't realise all this was up here, to be honest. I usually stick to the same little area. Oh, these enemies are a bit nasty. Oh, I'm not doing very well now. I'm getting absolutely mullered. This could be the end for me. Wave 5, yeah. And I'm dead. So, yeah, that's basically the how the game works. If you, as I said, if you're familiar with the the gameplay of Vampire Survivors or one of its many offshoots that have come along in the wake of that game's success, then you'll probably be quite familiar with how these games work. Let's just go back and spend our bones one more time, and then I think I'll call it a day for this video. But yeah, hopefully this has turned out quite well. We'll have to see. Let's just buy that one. I can afford something else as well. Let's do movement, so that's maxed out that now. And I don't think I'll be able to afford anything else, so I'm going to leave there. And I'm going to return to the title screen. And I shall bid you adieu until the next First Look Fridays. But yeah, do give me your feedback. Let me know what you think of this episode. And if you feel that I should continue with these, and yeah, any game recommendations. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.